Hello, today is the 4th of May, 2024. We always do our disclaimer before we go over our calls and then make our predictions. It's my trading plan for Monday, the 6th of May, 2024. Please remember, it's a prediction. I can change it. I can be wrong. Trade at your own risk. If you're not familiar with my system, here's how it works. And all the rules are here. Well, I posted late, early Friday morning. I thought there was a problem with YouTube. Turned out to be a problem with my home internet. But things got resolved before the open, and we did say that this should be a big rally, which turned out to be true. Here's what we said. We said unless there was a negative reaction to non-farm payrolls, we should get a big rally lasting more than just a day. I'm going to stick with that. These are the patterns we expect to see next week. Called for the pattern with the early high. Monday also has the early high. During the day, we got an ultimate sell signal and a higher target. We got the higher target. It was a false move. Prices retraced. This is enough to satisfy the ultimate sell. We don't have to get more, but almost always we're going to get more than just a little bit. So I can't really predict we're going to trade under 51, 22, 27. I'm just going to say it happens very often. Well, here's a gap up, higher high, closing under all the highs. As of right now, it's a negative pattern. Now, Monday's open can substitute for this close. So if we open up here, all that negativity goes away. But if we don't, we should see lower prices. Doesn't mean you're going to close lower. It just puts a little onus on the bulls to keep things going by taking out this high early. And if we can't, we'll trade down. That's not a prediction that we close down. We're in wave 2, and we have to see how to count things. Well, we had this ABC down, and that was either an A or a 2. I'm not thinking it's A, because if that's the end of 2, there should be a 5-wave structure. And if it's a B wave, it's a 3-wave structure. And when you look at the 5-minute chart, it's just very difficult for me to count this as a 5-wave structure. Now maybe that'll change, maybe I'm missing something, but for right now, it's what I'm calling 3 waves. That means that this was A, that we're in B, which I think has a good chance of taking out this high, although I can't guarantee it. That's what I think. And then after that, we're going to have one more move down for C. So this could probably take weeks to a few months to play out if that's the right interpretation. Well, Monday's pattern has the early high. It doesn't tell us where we open. Typically, it's a rally day with a final hour high, but if you fail, it's a straight line drop. Now, Friday's rally seems to be a confirmation of Thursday's low being in. That doesn't require us to trade higher every day and doesn't require us to trade higher on Monday. We gapped up, hit a higher high, closed under intraday highs. And if that's maintained at Monday's open, it's bearish and should lead to lower prices regardless of how we close. Bulls need to gap and overtake Friday's high to keep things going. Now it's concerning the NASDAQ McClellan oscillator is over its upper Bollinger Band, and that the volatility index had a steep drop to near its lower band. Reversals through these levels indicate the end of a leg. So in terms of time, we could be close to ending this wave up. I'm calling it wave B of 2, but that could change, as I said. So it's negative for now. We can always gap up and invalidate the negativity, but if we can't gap up, we should trade lower, perhaps under that 51.22 level. But the pattern's usually positive, and if we don't have a straight line drop, we should rally and close near the day's high, or at least hit there by early Tuesday. We're still calling this a low. As far as Monday, it's usually a rally day. Failure is a straight line drop, but even if we trade lower, it's usually a rally day if it isn't a straight line drop. And that's today's call.